The next one is from Frank M. And this, love the show, guys. Congrats, fellas, on getting 200 plus episodes. Tank Abbott at one time he went to one of the baddest shoot fighters out there before he went to WCW. What was the locker reaction when he debuted? And what type of guy was he in the locker room with the boys? Any stories about him? Thanks, love the show, your pal FM. Yes, first of all, he was kind of scary because he would get at the shows. He was very respectful and fine. He was cool, very quiet. He liked me, like Norman. Him and Norman buddies.
And Norman Smiley, by the way.
Yeah, Norman Smiley, good
very
friend.
Good friends. Yeah.
So after the shows, okay, and so he was kind of like, on TV, he was like kind of shoot fighter, but he wasn't talking a lot of shit. Like, I don't know. This was a disconnect. So in the bar after the shows, Tank would get drunk and just put on a show. He'd like stand on chairs and try to do he was just like the life of the party in the bar sometimes. And that's why I sat there and said, let's do the gimmick with him and the remember when he was doing the 3-count thing?
Yeah.
Because he was doing that in the bar every night, like just entertaining everybody, like dancing around, and everybody was like popping. And I was like, bro, let's try this on TV because this guy's popping the whole bar. So why don't not try this on TV? And that's what he was like. Because like after the show, he was fun to hang around with, but you're still always kind of scared if he drink too much. If he was like one of those, shoot fighter guy, would get in a fight, but it never happened. He never did, So,
but originally, was he brought in? I think you were in the booking committee when he was brought in, right?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe when he was brought in or before. I don't know. I was there when he was in there. Yeah.
Okay. My question is see if you remember this. Was he originally brought in to win the world title, or was there talk? Okay.
No. They were like doing that. That talk all came out of the when Russo was trying to do the fourth wall stuff. Where Goldberg was causing problems, and so Vince wanted to do because Goldberg thought he could beat Scott Steiner for a shoot. Like if they shot, he would beat Scott.
What?
You never knew this story?
No.
So Goldberg didn't want to do a job for Scott Steiner. Okay, like for a shoot, to the point they had to have a meeting with Brad Siegel.
Let me ask you a question: if Goldberg and Scott Steiner would have gone into a shoot in the ring, I think Steiner eats him up.
Well, they're both. I don't know. I guess Bill had like martial arts training, but I've never seen him. I've never heard of him getting fights, and I knew he had a lot of concussions from wrestling and football. So I didn't know
karate background.
He was training martial arts. He was but bro, anybody can train martial arts.
But Scott was a amateur wrestler in Michigan, bro.
So he could have maybe like taken him down, ground him down if they got in a real fight. I don't know, but Scott, bro, nobody would mess with Scott Steiner.
Right.
So it was funny when Goldberg said that if they got in a real fight, he didn't want to do a job for him. He was do a real fight, he would beat him.
Right.
And so
this word got to Scott.
So Vince was kind of playing the angle. I was like, okay, well, if that's true, then we'll see if he can beat Tank Abbott. And he wanted to make Tank Abbott the champion because it was like, bro, it's kind of like the JBL.
Almost like the Brawl for All thing.
100%. Absolutely 100%. It was the same mentality booking-wise.
And what ended up happening?
Guy,
did Tank ever face Goldberg?
No. Well, on a show on Nitro, there was a weird angle they did. It was like trying to pretend it was a shoot, but it was like work shoot stuff back then. So
didn't look good.
Well, they cut the camera away to try to make it like there was a shoot fight going on. So they cut the camera away to try to tell the story that it was a shoot.
Do you remember this, Joe?
No, I don't. No.
You can see. You look back. It was. You can find it. Right? Yes, that's that.